Hi, it's America's Beducator, Jeff Shire. I'm often asked, how do I get better sleep? Well, that's a question for which there are thousands and thousands of answers. So I thought I'd put together a list of 10 simple things that you can do at home to more easily find slumber. Now, the first thing that you can do is about 1 to 2 hours prior to bedtime, limit the use of electronic devices like the very one that you're watching this on right now. These things stimulate your brain, and your brain needs a chance to shut off. Even if you're wearing those blue light blocking glasses, which are a really good thing, allow your brain to ramp down. And that brings me into another point that ties into this. Allow your entire body to ramp down. 1 to 2 hours prior to bedtime, start to limit your activity. Don't get ready for bed 10 to 15 minutes before you're going to jump into the mattress and expect to immediately fall asleep. Your body just doesn't work that way. Eating and drinking. Avoid those things close to bedtime. And if you're taking in caffeine 6 hours prior to bedtime, you want to stop ingesting any caffeinated beverages. We also want to make sure that our sleeping environment is a healthy and clean sleep environment. So your sheets and linens should be clean, and this should be clean. You want to make sure your body's clean. Take a shower, take a bath before bedtime. A warm bath is an excellent way to relax and get into those deeper stages of sleep. Keeping a notepad by the nightstand. You may have heard of this one before. This helps turn off your brain. Many times we're trying to remember things. I've got a good idea for work or a list of things I've got to do tomorrow. I've got to get all these things done. For me, maybe it's a good idea for a Beducation video. And you're so focused on that, you don't allow your brain a chance to turn off. So if you write those things down in the notepad, they'll be there in the morning, and it really does allow your brain a chance to really relax and get into those deeper phases of sleep. Now, the master bedroom, we need to keep this a dark sleep environment, so make sure that your shades are drawn and you're minimizing the amount of exposure to light. You can even perceive this when your eyes are closed, so limit that. Naps. I want to talk about naps for a second. Naps are a good thing. Naps are not a four-letter word. The problem is we sleep too long when we take a nap. So if you have a chance in the afternoon, 2 or 3 in the afternoon, typical time when we tend to get a little drowsy, take a 15 or a 30-minute nap. That's a good thing. It actually allows your body to recharge and reset. The problem that we have with naps is that we wake up from our nap and then we force ourselves to go back to sleep and we turn it into a 2 or a 3 hour event. That's when you start to disrupt your sleeping cycle, and then you start to have a headache and you're groggy the rest of the day. Then you end up staying up later than you should. So listen to your body. When you wake up from your nap, you've recharged yourself, move on with the rest of your day. Also, we need to control the microclimate of the master bedroom. So we want to keep it around, mid to upper 60s to the low 70s. Everybody's a little bit different. We also need to control the humidity. Humidity has a very negative impact, a high humidity, on your ability to fall asleep. Also, making sure that the microclimate of the mattress itself, the mattress pad, the fitted sheet, the top sheet, the blanket, the comforter, the things closest to your skin will impact your comfort and your temperature. Avoid a mattress pad that has a PVC plastic or vinyl layer impregnated in it, because these will really tend to reflect heat back. If you need waterproof capacity, use a mattress protector that has a polyurethane film, something that actually has some breathability to it, or something that uses a more natural fiber. You don't want to insulate yourself too much. Again, these are the items closest to your skin that have the greatest impact. Your bedroom is for sleep. Don't turn your bedroom into an office environment. And the mattress industry, it's the worst thing for promoting this, right? You'll see the lifestyle photos in the ads in the magazine, and mom and dad and the kids and the pets are all on the adjustable bed, all propped up. And, mom's on the computer doing office work, dad's on the tablet watching sports. The kids are on the iPads, playing games. The dog's on the mattress watching videos of America's Famous Squirrel Chases, things like that. But we know from research that we need to associate the bedroom with slumber. And when you're using it as an office environment, you get to the bedroom and your brain becomes activated again. So these are things that should be done in another part of the home, in a home office or in the kitchen or wherever you do that, in the living room. But don't bring those things into the master bedroom. If you want to have a phone plugged in there, for emergency calls, turn it upside down so the light doesn't shine and help illuminate the bedroom environment. That's a good thing. That's obviously a good thing for safety as well, right? But don't turn it into a home office. That's not what it's there for. And the last thing, keep a constant sleep schedule, even on the weekends. If you're used to getting up at 7 during the week, don't sleep in until 11 o'clock or noon on the weekend and then go to bed very late. This disrupts your schedule. Try to keep within an hour or so. If you want to give yourself a treat, and sleeping a little later on the weekend, you know, you've earned it. Who's earned it more than you have? Nobody, right? But if you start to mess with that schedule, it takes you days to reset. The more constant that you can become, you'll find that you'll actually start to wake up just prior to your alarm clock going off if you can keep that at a very steady schedule. The more that you can do that, the more that you can wake up and put your body on that schedule, the more refreshed that you'll be in the morning, and your body will adapt to those things. Another thing, if you're getting up in the morning, don't hit the snooze button. Avoid that temptation. Getting that extra 15 minutes of sleep actually just screws up your schedule. You're not going to wake up more rested. You're actually going to feel worse. If the alarm goes off and you're up, just get up. And if you wake up 15 minutes prior to the alarm going off, get up and turn off the alarm clock. Again, your body has said it's time to get up and you're ready to move on. You have to remember, restoration is key. It's key to your health, and sleeping is one of the most important things that you can do. The mattress is the most used piece of furniture in your home, and you have to pay attention to that thing. You have to pay attention to the sleeping environment. There's direct correlations to better health, to weight loss, to prevention of heart disease, to less chance of getting diabetes, all of these things with good restoration. This is a chance where your body has to repair. It's not just for professional athletes to get this good restoration. It's for the rest of us. We all work way too hard, and we all put too little emphasis on sleep. So if you can follow simple steps like the things that I've mentioned here and use them to get some better slumber and get a more consistent sleep schedule, you'll find that you'll feel healthier, you'll have more energy. I mean, how many things do we skip and not do because we're just too tired to do them? You know, if you had more energy, just think of how much more you could accomplish, or just how much happier you are during the day. You can go play with the kids. You can do more things. You can accomplish more. This all stems from getting good restoration and good sleep. So follow these steps, and hopefully you'll be on your way to a more healthy life.